bubble. Buckle your seatbelts, nigger. We're gonna do some fast driving. Yeah. All right. Well, welcome back. I am your host, Freddy Flattemus, and you are watching Get to the Point. Oh, I'm so glad that we seem to have our druthers worked out. How's my hair doing? Carmelo the cat, he is sick. He is sick today with a bit of a cold. We're hoping the best for him. As I said, I am indeed your host, Freddy Flattemus. This is Get to the Point. We like to watch news and carry on around here. I'm just going to do a little bit of my own little sound check here if you don't mind. Carmelo, hush now. You rest. Well, it looks like that sound is still there. And how we looking, everybody? Well, it looks like we're looking just fine now. How about that? You're seeing what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing you. So welcome. What we like to do here is we like to go over the news and put kind of a frosted take on it. So don't get your panties in a wad if I frost some cake, as they might say. You are welcome to chime in on the comment section, as I am paying attention. And we're hoping what we do is we do an hourly broadcast. Now, it's been coming to my attention that our last broadcast had a bit rate issue, and we're trying to sort these things out. We're now maxed out at 720, but we seem to have a better hold of the stream in this format. I don't think the YouTube's let you do much more than 720 anyway, but we're going to try and hold at this, and we hope you enjoy it as it comes. As I said earlier today, we were watching, we were talking about the damage in Western Kentucky and the horrible tornadoes, and the President Brandon visiting little boys, and it made me well, we got to thinking we should look at some more news, and I don't really want to go back over that. That was quite difficult. But I do like to take a look at the what we got here. We got us. Well, this is a headline. Let's check out this headline. This comes to us courtesy of News Nation Now. I'm just digging this YouTube channel, News Nation Now. This is where it comes from. I'll show you, and let's hear what they have to say. Maybe.
A major recall this morning of aerosol hairsprays like dry shampoos, conditioners, dozens of products from popular brands like Pantene, Herbal Essences, and Old Spice are affected. Does this also affect like deodorant and things like that?
We haven't heard deodorant, but this is always very concerning when we hear this. And just like you said, Procter & Gamble has, in fact, called the chemical called benzene may be found in more than 30 of its aerosol dry shampoos and conditioner. Benzene can actually be deadly, causing cancers like leukemia. Procter & Gamble says its products most likely do not contain high enough levels of benzene to cause health problems. It's recalling the products anyway, out of an abundance of caution. Let's take...
Oh, all right. Well, that's in the news. There's chemicals in hair products, and aerosols apparently are unhealthy to the environment. Hell, I could have told you that. I mean, we've known this since like 1978. What's new, toots? But don't get me wrong. All right, these guys are good cats. News Nation Now, the Donlin report, and I, of course, meant nothing negative by saying toots. In fact, there's a great musician named Toots that I had the privilege of working with, and he was out there. Sometimes I like to go check out the mines. And mines, we have a Trench Digger Mines site. If you're ever out there looking, hashtag us, and we are on mines as well. Let's take a look at what the crazy mines are saying out there. Speak your mind, as they say. And I'll troll this for news somewhat. Look at that, all this other news. It's saying, well, I did catch that it is the darkest day of the year, and these people are all upset. I don't think any of them are on I don't think any of them on YouTube, but this is an interesting story. Slaves were forbidden from owning drums, so were used to communicate. New Orleans was the only city where slaves could legally own them. Hundreds of slaves were allowed to gather each Sunday to trade, sing, dance, and play music. This led to the birth of jazz. Well, I do declare, I have to say that there's a lot of people that claim the birth of jazz, and I do know that jazz is one of America's greatest traditions. And yeah, okay, and how about Twitter? Let's go the other one. We got Twitter. What's this? Parents. Okay, I don't know. It's another friendly day in the news. Excuse me. Lordy. Woo! Yeah, I'm just not feeling it. We got some RT today. Russia state-affiliated media. Jerusalem protesters attempts to drive Christians out. The Christians are reenacting. Now, some of you might have missed this. This is WTF PDX Instagram. This is a site I follow. And this is what it's like to go driving in Portland. This is yep, there they go. Watch this from the start. This is just this is beautiful. Portland at its finest. Whoa, slides out, narrowly missing them. Wet, rainy. There goes his load, but he saves the person. What about this guy? Oh, managed to stop on a dime. And you know what? That person right there driving away, that's probably one of the city councilors. That's probably one of the city councilors snaking away. Just, I didn't do nothing. Did I? Anyway, this is a great site. There's some wonderful stuff. I run Brooklyn Ball Barbers. Okay, this is interesting. Anything else? Understand it? Yeah. Okay. Well, I did want to get to our corporate sponsors. You probably weren't able to see them on 720. I'm hoping take care of that this time around. Oh, we're still happening, aren't we? Yeah, that's looking all right. I'll let that go. I'll go with that. I'm gonna bring it to our corporate sponsor, but first let's take a little look at this is a friend of ours, AK Nation News, also wonderful YouTube channel. AK Nation News is informing quite a bit about what's going on in Portland. Let's take a look at this recent story.
But still, only 3% of the people in the general public, only 6% of the people in the general public are Sun people. 3% of them are sisters. And they have 3 sisters on the city council.
That's not accurate, actually. I'm not sure. They think there's some state.
I found out just how bad things are here. According to police in Portland alone this year, there have been 969 shootings, which have injured 307 people and killed 51. In total, there have been 67 homicides. That's one more than the previous record of 66 in 1987. Now, to be clear...
Oops. This is not the worst year since 2020. This is the worst year since 1987. While the rest of the country is going back to the 90s, Portland's going back to the 80s.
Yeah, the 80s.
In total, there have been 67 homicides. That's one more than the previous record of 66 in 1987. Now, to be clear, none of those numbers I just shared with you includes officer-involved shootings. Now, Chief Chuck Lavelle did say something pretty interesting in that meeting today. He says they're hoping to have their focused intervention team, that's the team that would try to prevent shootings, up and running next month. Live in Portland, Liz Burt.
Translation, we'll have more cops on the streets in a couple months.
Well, yeah.
So after maybe a year and some change of protesting in the street every night, protesting in the streets, the end result is massive POC gun violence in the streets, to the point where y'all have to get more cops. Wow. You think the Portland Gun Memorial is going to reflect the 6% Sun population? And trust me, the majority of these glacier gliders were wiped out by Sun people as well.
All right, that's our friend Mr. AK Nation News coming, telling it like it is, giving us some Portland hard statistics. So I appreciate that in-depth reporting. I believe he's based out of Philadelphia, and it's a beautiful city too. They're going through some troubles. Listen, folks, I guess it's getting to that time where I'm gonna try this again. Try a little harder, and let's see if we can go to the set. Oh, and I need to do that, don't I? Let's try Studio C. No, that's still wrong. I would say that's there we are. Ladies and germ dogs, it's the time of year that I like to feel that something special between my legs. And that's why I wear boxers and briefs. Oh, I'm getting my this isn't the corporate sponsor part of the... No, that's right. I wanted to do... I'm just kidding there. I wanted to do a special message to all of those out there that may be lonesome this Christmas and not with loved ones, have lost loved ones, never had any loved ones to begin with. I'm going to be around Christmas Day, and I think a lot of the folks at Trench Digger are going to be trying to cheer folk up that don't know other folk. We might even just do a big folk music thing. And so, you know, this holiday season, let Trench Digger into your heart and see where that takes you. What you got to lose? All right, this is meant to get to the point. And, yeah, I just want to say, I think we're finally starting to get things down here, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a guest in here for the 5 o'clock hour, but we're gonna be looking at all of the news and get you the latest update at 5 o'clock. We'd like to think that this time we were a little bit clearer and to the point. But yes, that I do want to wrap up as I said, our corporate sponsor with everything going on in Portland is it's very dangerous these days, and so we have a new corporate. Where are my notes? Yes, this episode of Get to the Point has been sponsored by what's it called? I can't move the Midget Widget. Midget Widget. This is the Midget Widget, and how you use it is if you're getting followed late at night, it can fit right into your jacket, you know, and then you got yourself, what are you doing there? I got Midget Widget. The Midget Widget has several different positions. You can even use it as a more blunt object, and best of all, it can fit right into your bourbon. No problem. So you can hide it, or you can save it for the end, you know. Midget Widget, official sponsor, Get to the Point. So we're having a great time today, and we welcome you. I am Freddy Flattemus. This has been a marvelous time with you. I think we're going to go ahead and call the 4 p.m. edition up, and we'll be right back at 5 o'clock. Hope you'll join us for Get to the Point. I think we got it.